I think the biggest thing I'd say is positive communication. Just really, initially she asked all the questions of, what we were looking for, what we were kind of laid it out. We knew we were looking for a very specific property with specific wants and needs, and kind of we had seen things over the years, and she had taken us to them, and then really it had finally she was like, hey, this might be, giving us the heads up. And at that point, we hadn't even gotten our house ready. We had talked about kind of stuff, and so the communication and support of doing things. So then we ended up buying the house without having sold our previous house, but just her knowledge of the market and the comfort of, okay, this is what we're gonna get. This is boom, 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 and it all just went so smooth. I was so grateful for having two young kids, trying to keep a house clean. A lot of people were like, why did you list your house at this? You should be higher. We ended up getting higher because Dawn had a good feel for. She's like, we'll list it at this, but you'll drum up some looks. And anyways, it just went so smooth. Everything, the communication between her and her team, though, I think is the biggest thing that I'd say was so positive. We knew we were very specific in our needs. It was we wanted an acreage with multiple dwellings or the potential for multiple dwellings on it. So I didn't, and then on top of it, the flexibility of we didn't want to kind of, overpay and all the other things. And we had seen properties come and go and just way over our price range. And then seeing at the time of selling, there was this past year, there's been a lot of stuff going on with the economy and markets. And so I think we bought at a good price and sold at a better price because of how she was able to kind of like list and market. And I don't know, just knowing that she had like a good feel for things was just, and then I would say on the buying end of things, the good questions to like ask of like this. And on the selling market, it was so helpful. She had listed like our heat and our electrical bills. Boom. There was like no questions. We had an inspection done beforehand. So everything was ready because we had already, as I said, we didn't sell our house. We had already had an accepted offer on a house. So we were kind of motivated to sell. So having everything ready for people just eliminated so many questions, so much time. So it ended up being so efficient and smooth. And that was probably the best thing I could have asked for. Like that was a huge hesitancy because I was nervous to put an offer and have an accepted offer on a house without having even listed our house. That was one thing I was like really sure that I didn't want to do, and we ended up doing it and went so smooth. Her expertise, 100%. She knows so much about the questions to ask when you're buying a house. I'm not that knowledgeable in that world, so for her to come out and say, hey, we should ask these questions about the house, like what's the power, what's the, what are the expenses of the house, when was this updated, when was this done, boom, 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 like let's, do these things. For somebody like myself who doesn't know, that world, huge. Asked all the right questions. We found a few things that were of issue and have them corrected, paid by the seller. That's tens of thousands of dollars sometimes in a swing, and for our case it was 100% huge. And so that, and then just her personality makes you feel relaxed, so you're not tense. And I said in my my post online, like it was a seamless transition. It could have been a very, very stressful time, and her calm personality and her recommendations of people to use when there are issues, that's so calming, because you end up finding that there is an issue and then you have no idea where to look. And she's just like, nope, this is the guy, I'm going to contact him, take care of it. Huge.